Loud. Welcome everybody to Keto 101. I am so excited you guys are here. This has just been a long time coming. I want to do more of these. The reason why is because we get an opportunity to connect. You can use the chat box. You can unmute at the end. If you have questions, I will open it up for you. But I am going to share my screen. If you guys would just do me a favor and let me know that you can see this screen a-okay. I'm gonna make sure that the chat box up here, I'm gonna roll back here because we're getting a little ahead of ourselves. Okay guys, welcome to Keto 101. I'm so excited that you are here. I just ask that you guys stay present. You take a ton of notes and you really stay till the end because I have been using this super secret with my clients and I definitely want to have you guys get on board too. Thank you guys for letting me know that you guys can see this okay. I am not a tech person at all. I'm usually really good at Facebook Lives, but we're trying to do this because I want to have you guys ask questions or utilize the chat box at some other point. So you're probably wondering, like, who am I? Okay, well, I get it. You're just like, all right, who is this person who just decided to join these Facebook groups and start just hanging out? Well, my name's Mandy Podlesny. I know it's a doozy to say. When I say that I struggled for 12 years, I've had inflammatory health challenges since I was a teenager going into college. I struggled, and you know, as much as like I hated all of my autoimmune stuff, I hated the fact that I was tired all the time. I hated all the fact that like I missed out on a really huge portion of my life being you know, between 19 and 27. I struggled for years and years and years, but as much as I did struggle, I'm actually grateful for that because I have the opportunity now to help make sure that you guys don't struggle. I finally found the power of ketones, the power of the ketogenic lifestyle. After trying for so long, I tried paleo, I tried weird stuff, I tried all the remedies, all of the just everything. I had weird people like pitch me their like products that they were selling. Oh, have you tried this? Well, yeah, Linda, I've tried all of the things. Like, can you guys relate to any of that? Maybe you don't struggle with inflammatory issues, but when I tell you I was doing the on and off again, that was true. I developed emotional eating issues that I worked through and overcame. The on and off again has been my MO for so long. But because of all of my mistakes, I have found a way to simplify this. I have figured out, you know, how to actually do this, implement this in my daily life, found resolution in a lot of my issues. No, am I not 100%? No, this is a journey, and your health and healing and things like that are always going to be a process. But I have successfully coached over 2,000 women in the last 3.5 years to really see a better improvement in their not only fat loss, but the emotional eating course that I'm closing out right now. Like the women, the transformations that are happening are amazing. And it's just, you know, an increase of energy, an increase in just an overall health and wellness. And just, I want to empower you to actually do this as a lifestyle for the long term, not this crash diet. We're going to do this like, and then stop. I really teach the foundations and simplify this so you can actually execute it. The two things that I want you guys to remember is that this doesn't have to be complicated. Like, I want to empower you to take the complexity out of it and really just execute this very simply and easily. Hopefully I empower you to do this by the end of the night. And two, just remember that you're worthy of the body and lifestyle that you deserve. Like, you are worthy of that. And like, whatever that looks like to you, whether it's to drop 5 pounds, 50 pounds, 100 pounds, or if it's just to remove the inflammation in your body, if it's just to really have a health and wellness lifestyle, that is okay. You have full permission to have that. And I think sometimes we forget, like, putting ourselves first is not selfish. It doesn't serve anyone if you don't put yourself first. Like, how can you show up as a good wife, a good partner, a good mom, a good like businesswoman, show up to your work if you don't put yourself first? And making sure that you're making good food choices is super, super, super important. So I'm going to dive right into our content right now. the first thing, like, we're not going to go right into food. We're going to talk about these things. The first thing before starting all of this, guys, is really understanding like why you're doing what you're doing. You can't wake up one day and just be like, oh, Kim Kardashian lost like whatever, however many pounds. I'm going to start the diet on Monday. And then by Thursday, you fell off your face first into a pizza and you have no idea why, right? Does that sound familiar to anyone? Just like give me like a thumbs up or just type yes in the chat box. Like that is just something that I see all of the time. People are just like, I can't understand why I can't stay on it. I can't understand why I can't. And I'll give you guys some tips later in the night here, but really understand that like you need to figure out why you're doing what you're doing, not from just like, I have XYZ goal, but like, I'm doing this because I want to run around with my kids. I want to be around for my kids as long as possible. I want to re-spark the fire in my relationship. I want to, whatever that why is, really sit with yourself and write it down and really get concrete into it, because your why is going to help you overcome the pizza that comes in the office. Your why is going to help you overcome your emotional state when you have the case of the F-its. Your why is going to anchor you into this from a long-term perspective and help you make better choices. So is everyone cool on that? The next thing is do your research and find credible sources. So I'm not for everyone, right? Like I'm loud, I cuss, I'm sassy, like that is just my MO. But I'm super passionate and I'm hopefully you guys like are vibing on me. That's why you're here. But you know, there's a million people out there that teach you to do it a million different ways. I want you to figure out what works best for you. When I was going through my health journey, I felt like a responsibility to do it exactly the way people told me how to do it. And I would find one blog article that would tell me about this, and then I would find one blog article that told me about this, and I could never get a solid answer. Well, after all of that sifting and sorting and figuring it out, I figured out that guess what? I can do it however the hell I want. And I empower you to really just do your research, find credible sources. Like don't just Google Sally Sue on a Facebook group and take her word as gospel, right? You need to figure out and empower yourself for the health and longevity of your diet to figure out what works best for you. Everyone cool on that? Are we happy? Are we figuring it out? All right, awesome. So that is number 2. I probably will go on some tangents. Oh wait, what happened? Okay, number 3, stop messing good enough up for perfect, right? I just want you to give it a try. I see so many people that are like, oh, I'm doing the research, or, oh, I haven't started yet. I'm going to start on Monday. Listen, just start, because no time is going to be perfect. Like we're coming into Halloween season. So what? So did you not start the ketogenic diet because you are going to eat candy on Halloween? Eat the candy, girl, but do better, right, than what you're currently doing right now. So just give it a try and stop messing everything up to go for perfect when you should just give it an effort, okay? Number 4 is Kiss Keto. So keep it super simple. That is my brand. Meat, veggies, healthy fats. I want you to remember this mantra. Whenever you're just questioning, is it keto? Is it not keto? What should I eat? Like, what should I not eat? It's meat, veggies, healthy fats. I'm going to say it a million times. Like, I'm going to ingrain it into your brain. All of my clients always say that. They're like, I always remember you when we talk about meat, veggies, healthy fats. So meat, veggies, healthy fats. So pick your protein. Like, what kind of protein do you like? Do you like chicken? Do you like steak? Do you like seafood? Do you like crab? Do you like shrimp? Do you like ribeyes? Do you like pork? Do you like whatever? And notice I didn't say pepperoni or like deli meat or anything like that. I said pick actual meat. You know, and I'm not saying that you can't have, I love me some prosciutto and some Italian meats and all of that stuff, but I eat that on occasion. I don't eat it every day. I see a lot of clients who like send me their food and it's like pepperoni and cheese. No, we need real nutritionally dense food. Meat, veggies, healthy fats. So pick your protein, pick your veggies. So what kind of veggies? Green leafy veggies, kale, spinach, asparagus, zucchinis, all of the things like that are grow like above the ground. So green leafy veggies, anything that's green is usually fine. And then you're gonna cook in healthy fats. I don't want you guys to be pouring yourself some shots of MCT. not only from a stupidity standpoint, but you're probably going to poop a lot if you do that. But my point is just cook your food in healthy fats. If you're eating meat, veggies, healthy fats, and you're limiting your processed food, you're not really doing the sugar substitutes, which I'll go into in a second. Really just pick a protein, pick a veggie that you enjoy, and cook it in healthy fat. So what do I mean by healthy fat? Ghee, lard, olive oil, coconut oil, all of the things. So April actually asked before we started the call, like, what do I usually eat? So my day, I actually practice intermittent fasting. So, and I'll go into all that in a minute, but like I only eat when I'm hungry and I stop when I'm full. So, and I don't overcomplicate this. Like my schedule is completely different every day. It depends on if I'm going to the gym, if I'm having a long day, if I'm having a short day, it just all depends. But primarily I eat pick a protein, I cook it in veggies, I cook veggies and then I cook it in healthy fats. I use my air fryer for everything. So sometimes it's bulletproof coffee in the morning. And then I will wait until like 2:00 and then I will eat, chicken and then zucchini or a ribeye and asparagus or tuna fish and in a salad, right? That like whatever bag salad or something like that. But it's really that simple. Like none of my meals take longer than 10-15 minutes to cook. And I really don't eat processed food. Like I really don't do the substitution for things. Like I am not a big on, sugar-free stuff. And listen, I'm not a police here. Okay. I love me some candy. I love me some chemicals. I love me some stuff on occasion. But what I want to empower you to and really understand is like, what is your goal? What is your outcome? What is your why? And put in efforts that match that. So check the ingredients. Just because it says sugar-free, just because it says Atkins, just because it says keto, doesn't mean it's good for you. It doesn't mean that it's going to spike your insulin. Like the sugar-free jellos I see a lot, people have snacks or like Cool Whip and all of that stuff, guys, like over time can cause hormone dysfunctions. It's all chemicals. It's not real food. So going back to like on my journey, I just really started studying paleo, primal, keto, and all of that. Like I tried to execute. It wasn't until I figured out that I needed to be in ketosis, I needed a therapeutic dose of ketones in my system, that I actually figured out, that unlocks results. So you really need to stay away from this processed stuff. Does that mean you can never have an Atkins shake or a Premier protein bar or whatever it is? No, but you shouldn't be living off of that. You shouldn't be living off of pepperoni and cheese. Also, cheese is a huge staller for most people. So if you're not seeing results, I would highly suggest really evaluating your food. Is it a meat? Is it a vegetable? Are you cooking in healthy fats? If you're eating pounds and pounds of cheese, if you're eating a lot of sugar-free, if you're eating a lot of that kind of stuff, you really need to edit your diet. Is everyone with me so far? Also, I want to make a tip too. A lot of people ask me like what I should or shouldn't eat. Or like a list. If I made a list of everything you shouldn't eat, you're going to be pissed off at me. So what I say to my clients is, what will you eat? What meat will you eat? What veggies will you eat? What fats will you eat? What kind of food is okay? Like really dive deep on that versus like, oh, I shouldn't have that. So really just understand that it should be your primary diet plate should be meat, veggies, healthy fats. Electrolytes are non-negotiable. Who is drinking Powerade Zero for electrolyte? Okay, well, I hope not, because that is a ingredient in there that spikes your insulin. It says right on the bottle, it's 1% electrolyte. It's not real electrolytes. You need pink salt. I like 40,000 volts by Trace Minerals. You can get that on Amazon. I really, really love that 40,000 volts because it's an actual ionic mineral. So it really replaces what you don't get from food. It replenishes your potassium, sodium, and magnesium and all of that in one shot. I do little shots of it throughout the day. If you need the link to the video of me doing that, just let me know, send me a message and I will get that to you. So just please understand that if you're feeling weird, if you're feeling tired, if you're feeling muscle cramps, if you're feeling just overall yucky, 99% is because you're having electrolyte imbalance. So make sure that you're getting quality electrolytes. The next thing is I'm going to actually tell you, against all keto research and all of the things, y'all probably against everybody, all keto coaches or keto lifestyle people, is I want you to stop tracking. And the reason why I say this, and I think that we all jump in and we're like, okay, I'm going to do the keto diet. Like, does this sound familiar? I'm going to do the keto diet. How do I do this? What the F is a macro? Oh my God. And then you're like, I'm super overwhelmed. Like, does that sound familiar to you guys? I see y'all nodding. Stop tracking. I want you to get really, really good for 30, 60 days at these things. I want you to pick your plate, meat, veggies, healthy fats. I want you to continuously do meat, veggies, healthy fats, and get really, really, really good at that first. Get really, 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 really good at meat, veggies, healthy fats, and then moving, and then drinking your electrolytes, okay? Those 3 things, okay? Stop tracking. Don't worry about the macros. Start getting your movement in for 30, 60 days, and really make your plate meat, veggies, healthy fats, okay? If you guys can do that, you're going to see results and you're never going to have to count a macro. So movement is super important. And I'm not saying like y'all need to go and be like CrossFit Olympian exercise machines, okay? What I'm saying is that you need to be neat. So non-exercise activity thermogenesis. What the F does that mean? So that means it's all of the steps that you take outside of actually like exercise. So parking far away at Target and then walking in and buying the stuff that you don't need. It is taking the stairs. It's, doing squats while you're doing laundry. It's taking a 15 to 30 minute walk after you eat, which actually helps elevate ketone levels in your body and regulate your insulin. So if you guys do that and have conscious awareness of your steps, conscious awareness of your movement, taking longer walks, and pairing that with actually going to some sort of gym, aggressive workout, weight training, you're going to see results without ever having to count, okay? Number 8 is intermittent fasting. So my intermittent fasting schedule really depends on my gym schedule. But what I really want you guys to understand is like, don't just eat to eat. Don't just eat to hit a macro, but y'all probably can throw away your macro calculators, hopefully. But really have an awareness of like when you're actually hungry. And the best way to do that is to practice intermittent fasting, and set times like, okay, I'm gonna not eat between past 8 p.m. I would not eat past 8 p.m. because your body is going to want to break down all of the food that you're eating, which is going to have some chaos inside your body while you're trying to sleep, and it's just going to throw off your circadian rhythm. So really just don't eat past 8 or 9 p.m., 9 at the very latest. And then don't eat again until you're actually hungry. Have hunger awareness. Are you eating just to eat, or are you actually hungry? So start really paying attention to that. That's going to actually bring you guys some results as well, because then it's going to shrink your calorie intake, and you're going to start seeing some awesome, awesome results. Number 9 is like, stop with the scale, okay? Please, like, stop jumping on the scale. When you're getting into ketosis, when you are, really doing this diet properly, you're going to lose inches, but your body is going to spare your muscles. So that just means that the fat's going to melt off, but your muscles are going to still stay there. So you're going to lose inches, but you might actually build some muscle, which actually might cause the scale to increase, and you're going to freak out, and then you're going to quit, and then you're going to just stuff your face with pizza. Does this all sound familiar to you guys? So stop with the dang scale, okay? Like, please, like, it doesn't mean anything. Like, use it as a tool, but what I really want to empower you is to like put on a dress that doesn't fit, that feels a little tight, and you want to lose that and start fitting in that nicely. But stop obsessing over it. Like, you're not going to just like lose 1 million pounds in a short amount of time. So understand that that is a process. Number 10 is weird stuff is going to happen to you, okay? So your period might be a little weird. You might have some weird lethargic things happen as you're switching over from being a sugar burner to a fat burner, which, again, make sure you're getting your electrolytes in. I don't know, what else do I see in the groups? Like, everyone, and poop's gonna be weird, like, stuff's going to happen to you. Understand that this is a process. The first 2 weeks, there's gonna be some healing, there's gonna be some detoxing, there's gonna be some inflammation reduction. Your body is very smart, and it knows what to do, okay? So if you're fueling it properly, it's going to start detoxing from the improper fuel that you were giving it, and then start performing and functioning optimally. So because that's going to happen, some weird stuff's going to happen. So understand that, be patient, don't freak out, continue on, don't quit before you're ahead, and really just understand that it's a process, okay? Number 11 is really managing your day-to-day, managing your emotions. I teach a whole 6-week course on this. But what I'm going to empower you right now is to really start checking in with yourself, really start setting yourself up for success. How many of you guys just wake up and go to work and you have no idea how you got from your bed to work, right? We aren't conscious of our behaviors. And a lot of the times we think that we are living in this Groundhog's Day. Or if you ever just stub your toe and your energy is off for the entire day because you just have this negative funk, right? So what I want you to do is really start segmenting out your day. Morning. What are you doing in the morning? How are you setting yourself up to function for the rest of the day? Take 5 minutes. I don't know if you guys are into meditation. I'm very into like meditation and journaling, gratitude, mindfulness, like practice mindfulness, be mindful of what's going on. Set your intention for the day. What do I want to get out of this day? What do I need to learn? How am I going to set myself up for success? What is my why? And really manage all of that so that you're making good choices, so that by noon, again, recheck yourself. What are you grateful for? What is your intentions for the rest of the day? What is your why? How am I feeling right now? How can I set up some boundaries to protect my energy? Really manage these types of things so you can make good choices. If you are interested in my emotional eating course, I'm actually going to launch it this week for enrollment for November. If you are interested in that, shoot me a message and we will get you on that. Number 12 is really get support and accountability. So find a buddy, utilize our groups, post in the group. If you don't have someone, ask someone to be your accountability buddy. And really just get the support that you need. Make it known to people. Don't have to defend your actions or your dietary choices to anyone. Really just understand that like you're doing this for you and you deserve that, okay? All right. So we're getting in on the secret weapon to get into ketosis in 30 minutes. If that's not your jam, that's cool. If this is your jam, cool. I hope I brought you some value. But listen, this is how I get my clients' results. When I tried the diet for so long, I wasn't getting into therapeutic state of ketosis. I really wasn't, seeing the results that I wanted. I was doing it all wrong. I was eating a whole ton of berries. I was doing what I thought was correct. But it wasn't until I incorporated the power of pure therapeutic ketones. And when I tell you guys, like I couldn't sleep, I couldn't really work. I was recovering from knee replacement surgeries. Yes, that's how bad my inflammation was. I couldn't keep my eyes open. I was going through a whole bunch of like crazy, I was on medications. It just was a very big disaster for me from health-wise. When I tell you I was at the end of my rope, I was at the end of my rope. I was trying to do everything right. I was 15, 20 pounds heavier than I am now. It was bad. Like, it was just bad. My on and off again was bad. I just wasn't really maximizing like my optimal performance. And now, because I incorporate the power of ketones, drinking them, plus utilizing the diet, I see amazing results. I see the results in my clients. And I developed this 10-day program, right? So this 10-day tune-up program tunes up your body. It introduces you to fasting. It lets you experience pure therapeutic ketones for 10 days. And it just really is an awesome way to really kickstart your keto journey. So Linda here, she did the keto challenge. She lost 11 pounds on day 7. She said she didn't feel starved. And she really has just seen amazing results. Robbie right here, she lost 10 pounds. She didn't quite see the energy that she would like, but she is actually now down now. And then another person here, she in day 2 lost 5 pounds. Amazing, amazing, amazing results. Like just so quick in this 10-day tune-up program. She's down 3 pounds and she's in day 3. She absolutely loves the mint chocolate chip ketones. She had pumpkin spice keto cream and she doesn't feel so puffy and she's only been in day 3. Okay, so what is in this 10-day tune-up program? So in this 10-day tune-up program, it's a 10-day program. I give you step-by-step to experience the power of ketones. So you're going to get 10 ketones. You're going to get keto cream. You're going to get a step-by-step movement guide. I'm going to introduce you to fasting. I'm going to help you crush those carb cravings. So if you finally are like, I'm on and off again, I can't fight these cravings. And I'm going to really help work with your mindset. And I'm really going to get you results in 10 days. This is Deanna. I've been working with her for a long time. She feels amazing. She's on day 8. She feels great. She was utilizing the almond butter and the shake that I taught her, and she just feels really, really good. Deborah says that I've been working with her for 14 months, and she's been drinking ketones, and she just hasn't, she says, I haven't felt better in my whole life. She does struggle sometimes. I think we all struggle sometimes, but that's okay. That's why we utilize each other to really have accountability and support. Angie absolutely loves the diet plan and the ketone drinks, and she loves the PDFs and the trainings as well. Okay, so what do you get in the 10 days? So you get an assorted flavors of PTKs. I have a whole bunch back here. It will get you in ketosis in 30 minutes. You get a pack of keto cream, which will split up in the 2 days. It's going to teach you how to do intermittent fasting. You're going to do 2 days of long-term fasting, and then the rest of it's going to be intermittent. I'm going to get you a food list. I'm going to give you a 26-page recipe guide. I'm going to show you exactly in that recipe guide what I drink, what I eat, and how to really do keto the way I do it. I'm going to give you a daily checklist. So you're going to check off everything. Did you have a keto meal? Did you do your mindset work? Did you do your exercise? Here's another thing. She actually texted me today. She said, thank you for being an amazing coach. You really made me who I am today. Literally was crying. I couldn't believe that she said that to me today. It was awesome. So, I forgot the rest of it. But anyway, so if you want to go to kissketoshop.com, you can utilize, I forgot to put the promo code on there. The promo code is webinar10. You will get a discount on this program for you. I really think it's going to help you really get started and really kickstart your journey. Carb cravings is a big issue. All right, guys, so if you want to head to kissketoshop.com, you can. Let me make sure that the available for the next 24 hours. If you utilize that promo code, you'll get $10 off. If you want to go to kissketoshop.com, it tells you all about it. It has some testimonies on there. But I'm actually going to stop talking now and let you guys ask some questions. I'm going to stop sharing. And if anybody has any questions, you can either type it in the chat box or you can go ahead and unmute yourself. I just posted the link in the chat box if you guys want to take a look at that. And then the promo code is webinar10. Don't be shy, guys. I know I just fire hosed you with a whole bunch of information. If you have questions, please feel free to ask and let me know. All right, guys. Well, if there's no questions, that is cool. I understand. If you guys are a little shy or whatever, please feel free to just reach out. Myself or my team will answer your question and help you out, get you all the questions and answers that you need. But I'm happy to just be a support system for you. Buy, don't buy, it's totally up to you. I just like to offer that because I am super, super passionate about drinking ketones. It has completely changed my entire life. And I know it will change yours. I know it will get you further faster. But that being said, you definitely don't need ketones. If that's not your jam and you just want to buy the program, there is an option on there to buy the program, or just utilize the group and just post your questions and myself and my team will answer them. But you definitely will get further faster if you utilize the program. But if not, that's okay too. All right, guys, I am super grateful y'all popped on and we will catch you next time. All right, bye guys.